Good morning, students. I am Simi. I teach you social science. Due to COVID-19 crisis, we are not able to conduct our classes in school. So, we have to continue online classes until the situations become normal. Last year, our teachers made great effort to make the learning of students possible. Each one of you attended the online classes and learned lessons as its best. This year too, we have to continue the same spirit of learning. Our teachers will do all the necessary things to make your learning efficient and easy. So, all the students are advised to follow all the instructions and guidelines from teachers. From today onwards, we start our social science class. Do you know there is a competition exam waiting for you in 7th standard? Which exam is that? Yes, USS exam, Upper Secondary Scholarship exam. Each one of you have to qualify USS exam. But to pass the exam, you have to study systematically from beginning onwards. So, all of you have learned lessons with an objective in mind to win the USS exam. So, all of you note down important points in your notebook and study regularly. Then qualifying USS exam becomes more easy. Okay, let us start our first chapter. Europe in transition. In this chapter, we study about Renaissance and how Renaissance influenced on literature, art, science, etc. All of you take your textbook and take page number 7. Have you seen a picture? Yes. What is that? This is the picture of a historical monument. Historical monument means a Charitra Smarakam. And the name of this historical monument is Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia is one of the important monuments in the history of the world. It was built in the 6th century AD. Now it is preserved as a history museum in Turkey. It is the epitome of the architectural splendors of Constantinople, a city rich in historical monuments. Hagia Sophia is one of the important monuments in the history of the world. Hagia Sophia built in the 6th century AD. Now Hagia Sophia is preserved as a history museum where? In Turkey. Do you know the importance of Constantinople in the history of world? Have you heard about Constantinople? Look at the map in your textbook and locate Constantinople in the map. Constantinople is situated between two continents. Which are they? Yes, Europe and Asia. Constantinople situated between two continents. Which are they? Europe and Asia. Now, Constantinople is known as Istanbul. What was the new name of Constantinople? Istanbul. Constantinople, the erstwhile capital of the Eastern Roman Empire, has a unique place in the history of the world. In the early period, Constantinople is the capital of the Eastern Roman Empire. Constantinople has a unique place in the history of the world. What were the features of Constantinople? Center of knowledge, abode of scholars and a treasure trove of scholarly texts, gateway from Asia to Europe. First one, center of knowledge. Constantinople is the center of knowledge. Another one, abode of scholars lives in Constantinople. A treasure trove of scholarly texts in Constantinople. Treasure trove of scholarly text means അമൂല്യ ഗ്രന്ഥങ്ങളുടെ കേന്ദ്രമായിരുന്നു. Another important feature of Constantinople, Constantinople is the gateway from Asia to Europe. We have already learned Constantinople is situated between two continents, which are they? Asia and Europe. So, Constantinople is the gateway from Asia to Europe. These are the important features of Constantinople. When the Turks conquered Constantinople in 1453, it resulted in the fall of the centuries-old Eastern Roman Empire. Consequently, scholars, artists and writers fled from Constantinople to nearby areas in great numbers. Many of them migrated to Italy. In 1453, the Turks conquered Constantinople. Which year Turks conquered Constantinople? 1453. As a result, the old Eastern Roman Empire was fallen. Consequently, scholars, artists and writers fled from Constantinople to nearby areas in great numbers. Turks conquered Constantinople in 1453. As a result, old Eastern Roman Empire was fallen. So, scholars, artists and writers fled from Constantinople to nearby areas. Many of them migrated to Italy. Majority people migrated to Italy. Migrated means പലായനം ചെയ്യുക. Why did they migrate to Italy? Why did the scholars, artists and writers choose Italy? What are the features of Italy? Italy was a country that upheld the rich Greco-Roman tradition. The rich Italian traders were the patrons of art, literature and culture. Patrons means പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കുന്നവർ. Italian traders were keen to preserve the historical and cultural heritage. So, the scholars, artists and writers migrated to Italy. Hence, the Italian cities furthered thinking and encouraged the spirit of learning among the immigrant scholars. The scholars, artists and writers reached Italy. Then they got a great opportunity for thinking and encouraged the spirit of learning. By the end of the 13th century, the Renaissance, which began in Italy, flourished and spread to other nations. At the end of the 13th century, Renaissance began in Italy. At the end of the 13th century, Renaissance began in Italy. The Renaissance. The word Renaissance means rebirth or revival. The Renaissance means rebirth or revival. The fine arts, literature and history in the medieval period were centered on religious ideology. The texts were invariably written in Greek and Latin, as these languages were considered elite and scholarly. By the dawn of the 13th century, Latin and Greek gave way to regional languages like English, Spanish and French. The writers of this period adopted the life of the common man as the central theme of their works. The literature of this period was no longer confined to religion and philosophy, but gave way to themes that depicted diverse aspects of human life. Similar changes occurred in other art forms like painting and sculpture. This vision, primarily concerned with the various aspects of human life, is known as humanism. In the medieval period, art, science, literature, and philosophy were centered on religious ideology. Art, science, literature, and philosophy were bound up with religion. The writers written their texts in Greek and Latin languages because they considered Greek and Latin languages are elite and scholarly. They gave more importance to religious ideology. By the beginning of the 13th century, the writers gave more importance to regional languages like English, Spanish, and French. The writers of this period, the writers of the 13th century, adopted the life of the common man as the central theme of their works. They gave more importance to the life of the common man. The literature of this period was no longer confined to religion and philosophy, but gave way to themes that depicted diverse aspects of human life. In the medieval period, they gave more importance on religious ideology. They written in Greek and Latin languages. But in the 13th century, they gave more importance to regional languages like English, Spanish, and French. Then they gave more importance to the life of the common man. The movement started with man and his life place in the focus is known as humanism. Similar changes occurred in other art forms like painting and sculpture. The vision primarily concerned with the various aspects of human life is known as humanism. The chief characteristic of the Renaissance way of thinking was humanism. Humanism was the heart and soul of the Renaissance. The new spirit of humanism inspired unique thoughts on the universe and human life. Humanism promoted reasoning and the spirit of inquiry. What are the main features of Renaissance are humanism, spirit of inquiry, rational thinking, growth of regional languages. Consequently, a new awakening in all spheres of human life became visible in Europe and it is known as the Renaissance. A new awakening in all spheres of human life is known as the Renaissance. Once more, the word Renaissance means rebirth or revival. Renaissance was originated in Italy. In the medieval period, the writers gave more importance on religious ideology. The writers written their text in Greek and Latin languages. But in the beginning of the 13th century, the Renaissance began in Italy. At that time, the writers gave more importance to regional languages like English, Spanish, and French. And the writers of this period adopted the life of the common man as the central theme of their work. Major features of Renaissance are humanism, rational thinking, spirit of inquiry, growth of vernacular languages. A new awakening in all spheres of human life is known as the Renaissance. Now, let us examine how the Renaissance influenced the different spheres of social life. First, how Renaissance influenced on literature. Renaissance in literature. Petrarch was one of the eminent writers of the Renaissance period. Petrarch was one of the important writers of the Renaissance period. Petrarch is known as the father of the Renaissance. Who is known as the father of Renaissance? Petrarch. The magnum opus of Petrarch is Secretum. Magnum opus means his masterpiece work is Secretum. Petrarch is one of the important writer in the Renaissance period. Petrarch is known as the father of the Renaissance. His important work is Secretum. Another important Renaissance writers and their works. Dante is the another important writer in the Renaissance period. His major work is the Divine Comedy. Another writer, Boccaccio. His major work is the Decameron. Another important writer, Cervantes. His major work, Don Quixote. Another writer, Erasmus. His major work is In Praise of Folly. Which are the major Renaissance writers and their works? Petrarch. First one, Petrarch. He is known as the father of Renaissance. His important work, Secretum. His Secretum is considered as the magnum opus. And the writers are Dante. His major work, Divine Comedy. Boccaccio's The Decameron. Cervantes, Don Quixote. Erasmus, In Praise of Folly. Today we studied about Hagia Sophia, then Constantinople and the features of Constantinople, then Renaissance and their features. Finally, we studied how the Renaissance influenced on literature. I sent some questions to the class groups. All of you find the answers and write these answers in your notebook. Okay, today's class is winding up.